Congress has already approved.
It's the WSJM Morning Show video live stream. Hello and good morning. And welcome to Friday. Welcome to Friday.
Hello.
Welcome to Friday, July 18, 2025. It's 7 o'clock Eastern time here when we begin this broadcast. We appreciate you joining us. And we're going to start off with some, I'm Ken Lundberg, over there is Brett Witkowski. Start off with some birthday wishes.
Yeah, we got our oldest daughter. Has her birthday tomorrow. Her birthday minute is at 11:40.
11:40 a.m. or p.m.?
A.m.
Okay.
And then
right around lunchtime.
Right around
True
lunch.
Witkowski. Wait a second. Lunch. Lunch.
And then our other daughter has her birthday on the 23rd, which would that make it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Oh, the 23rd? Here, let's look real quick.
And her birthday
it's on Wednesday.
Wednesday. Her birthday minute is 7:46 p.m.
7:46 p.m.
Yep.
Okay.
And then our son-in-law has his birthday.
Well, you got a lot of birthdays this month.
On Saturday.
This coming Saturday?
Yep.
Tomorrow?
No, next Saturday.
Oh, next Saturday,
Elizabeth's
the 26th.
birthday is tomorrow.
Okay.
Emily's is Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and then Noah's, our son-in-law, is on Saturday.
So because you have 3 birthdays in a row like that, are you going to celebrate them collectively?
Next weekend, we're actually going to Wisconsin, so we'll probably
Wisconsin? What are you doing over there?
Visit Emily and her
Oh,
family.
okay.
Yep.
All right.
And then in August, we'll go to Elizabeth, and we'll celebrate.
Okay.
It's
so the answer to my question is no.
Well, yes, we're going to.
But collectively means 3 birthdays in a short period of time,
would be no.
1 dinner.
That would be no.
Especially with somebody who knows numbers like you, I would think you'd go for the 1 dinner thing.
Well,
I'm going to pay for 1 dinner for all of us. It's a celebration.
No. When it comes to food, I'm okay spending some money on that. But no. Yeah, so it'll be good. So actually, what was interesting, Amy went into labor during Elizabeth's birthday party when she was 4.
Oh, man.
And we had to take her to the hospital in the middle of the birthday party.
That's funny.
To have them stop it.
By the way, speaking of food prices going up, apparently the price of ground beef going up.
I don't like that.
Yeah, let's see. The average price of a pound of ground beef rose to $6.12 in June.
Ooh.
June. Yeah, up nearly 12% from a year ago. The average price of all uncooked beef steaks rose 8% to $11.49 a pound. This is when you might consider becoming a pescatarian or vegetarian.
I'll tell you what, if you go to a fast food place, those hamburgers are pretty small.
They're small and they're expensive. What the heck happened?
I like the local places.
Yeah.
They got some big ones.
Well, yeah. So in my younger days, my dad and I, sometimes we'd meet up for lunch, and I'd get them. They were called the Dusty Burgers.
Sure.
And the Dusty Burgers were, I mean, you could, the bun was pretty much the same thickness as the meat patties.
Nice.
And the meat patties, you could get a triple meat, triple cheese with bacon. Oh, man. That's my younger days.
Does that come with a cardiologist card?
A cardiologist referral. Yeah. And French fries.
Yeah.
Those were good days.
Yeah, they're hard to find nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah.
We went down to that.
They even had a quad at one point. Yeah, the quad.
That puts you in a hospital.
Yeah, that's 4.
Is that what that meant? Okay.
Just making sure you know.
I lived in the quad.
Did you?
I think I did.
Oh, boy. Football days.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. I had some interesting roommates for a while.
Wake up.
No, I'm just trying to remember those days. It was so bad I didn't even let Amy see the place.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It was that bad.
All right. We have more to talk about this hour. We'll talk about the demise of the Late Show on CBS. Stephen Colbert ran it into the ground. What happened there? I used to love watching Dave Letterman. He was my favorite. You didn't appreciate Dave Letterman?
I don't.
What's wrong with you? Are you American?
I never really cared for Dave Letterman. I never really cared for Steve Colbert.
Back in just a moment.
Even though Dave Letterman's a Ball State
I
grad.
have my picture with Stephen Colbert's portrait in his studio. Yeah, I'll be right. We'll be right back. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
We're not going.
27cash.com. 27cash.com.
WSJM News now.
Team coverage from the WSJM newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
59 degrees in the WSJM, outside the WSJM studios. I guess it's not 59 inside here today.
It will be in about an hour.
Yeah, the air conditioning will kick on. But outside in Benton Harbor, it's 59 degrees. We've got some sunshine out there. Beautiful sunshine touching the tops of some pretty trees.
And inside.
And inside as well. 61 degrees in St. Joseph. We've got sunshine there to start the day. South Haven's 59 degrees. Dowagiac 57. New Buffalo. A couple clouds in New Buffalo, but it's 60 right now, and 58 with partly cloudy skies at the South Bend International Airport. We do expect a sunny day today, a beautiful day. Partly sunny, a high around 82 degrees. Light wind out of the southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast, increasing clouds and a 30% chance of rain developing overnight. A low overnight of 65 degrees. Saturday's forecast, mostly cloudy, 60% chance of showers and storms tomorrow. Did you hear that?
I heard that.
What are you playing with over there? What do you got?
Looking at the all-time Summer Olympic medal count.
Oh, because that's 2 years away, we should look at it now?
Somehow Los Angeles got in my head and
all right,
popped up, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, boy. All right, Saturday's forecast, mostly cloudy, a 60% chance of rain tomorrow, a high around 86 degrees, southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Keep an eye out for storms tomorrow, just in case they develop. Some of the models show that we're in the target of that for tomorrow, just in case. Sunday's forecast, partly sunny, a 30% chance of showers and storms, low around 68 and a high around 82. And so, again, for tomorrow, if it's raining as much as it might, then maybe you get the yard work done this afternoon.
I'm going to.
That's what I'm planning. I'm going to go check for grubs in my front yard. Not happy about that.
No.
Okay, let's go to some of the news that we have in the WSJM newsroom this morning. Area residents resisting some plans for a road diet on Red Arrow Highway in Bridgman. The Berrien County Road Department held a public meeting last night to discuss their plans to reconstruct Red Arrow Highway this year from the Bridgman city limits to about 1,000 feet south of the Cook plant. At Lake Township Hall, they had the meeting. Road Department engineer Kevin Stack said work will begin on August 4 and wrap up around mid-November. The biggest issue for residents is the lane reduction down to one lane of travel in each direction with a center turn lane, similar to Red Arrow Highway in the southern part of the county. Michelle Runzer lives on Red Arrow Highway and told us last night having fewer lanes will make travel more difficult for her, and she says she's seen that elsewhere.
I also work in Benton Harbor, and I travel Napier, which was on a road diet, and it's terrible. It's terrible. You got people passing in the left, people passing in the right, and people trying to beat each other off the stoplight, which makes nothing but road rage.
Stack told us all the studies show that there will be fewer crashes with fewer lanes on Red Arrow Highway, something the road department has seen in South County since that section was rebuilt. He asked people to trust the engineers.
We look at the design of the road, we look at the data, we look at the safety, we project it out over 20 years. What can we do over the next 20 years to improve the safety of this road, improve traffic flow, improve the actual maintenance of the road? You know, it's tough to maintain 4 lanes of roadway.
Stack said he remembers a similar meeting in Chickaming Township about 8 years ago when the department talked about a lane reduction there, but he says now no one's complaining. During the construction this year, Stack said one lane of travel will be maintained in each direction on Red Arrow Highway. Next year, they will rebuild the road from south of the Cook plant to Stevensville and add a trail along the side. Road diets, for them, against them, how do you feel? What do you think? What should we be thinking about when we think about road diets, Brad, as a road commissioner, road director up in Van Buren County?
I'm not in favor of them personally.
Why not?
You still have to maintain the same amount of road.
Do you?
The road still is wide. The curbs out here in Napier, they didn't change.
Okay.
So,
but less wear and tear, right? Because you only have one lane of travel going down it versus
but when
2 lanes.
When you replace it, you don't just replace where your cars drive. You replace the entire area.
I guess. Yeah, I suppose. Anyway, it seems like the traffic flows pretty well most of the time, as long as they have the signals operating correctly.
Well, I mean, and if
at least on Napier Avenue,
right? No, and today it worked well.
Did it?
Either that or I timed it right.
I think you timed it right because it was still.
But the Napier has been at least 5 years.
Yeah,
there should be enough data to show the 5 years before and the 5 years since, and if it's based off safety, then just produce the numbers.
Okay. Other news that we're following this morning: St. Joseph City Commissioners have recommended that Berrien County make some changes to the brownfield plan for properties near harbor shores, so new housing developments planned on some of those parcels can proceed. Speaking to commissioners this week, Berrien Community Development Director Dan Fetty said Harbor Shores is preparing to construct new housing on 3 parcels that are in the current brownfield plans that were first approved when Harbor Shores was first getting started.
The challenge that we're facing is because the development of that site has been delayed for so long that we're starting to run out of time. There may not be enough time in the existing plan to reimburse all of the eligible costs that Chris and his team are going to undertake there. The roadways, the water, sewer, storm, site preparation, and some private infrastructure work as well.
Betty tells us the existing plan will start to expire without enough time for Harbor Shores to recoup some of the development costs for the new housing. Therefore, he told commissioners it has a request for the county.
What we're looking to do is to terminate the TIF plan on the existing developed 425 parcels after 2026, terminate the plan entirely on parcels 1 and 2, and start a new plan on those parcels literally this year if we can get it done in time.
Betty says the 3 parcels in question are across the river from the band shell where the old water tower used to be, bound by Upton Drive, Whitwam Drive, and M63. If the county approves the new brownfield plan for those 3 parcels, it would likely be for about 20 years. St. Joseph City Commissioners on Monday voted to make that recommendation to the county. The Berrien County Board of Commissioners has honored the lifeguards who protect the public each day at Silver Beach County Park. Speaking to commissioners on Thursday, Parks Director Jill Adams said the county has a team of about 17 lifeguards who work 7 days a week during the summer months. They're responsible for preventing accidents by keeping a watchful eye on people who are enjoying the water, and they interact with visitors all day long.
What I would like to do is emphasize the hundreds of people who visit Silver Beach County Park every day and appreciate the work that you do. And I appreciate the work that you do as well.
Adams said the lifeguards also have to deal with some visitors who are less than cooperative, something they handle with professionalism. She added the lifeguards also help you reunite lost children with their families. They keep boats out of the swimming area, and they educate the public on water conditions and general safety.
And I've seen this lifeguard team in action and their ability to stay calm under pressure, work as a team, and having the ability to know when to call in the park managers and law enforcement to step in and help really should be commended.
Adams said the lifeguards really are a true team of employees who support and educate each other. Many of the county's lifeguards are college students who do the job when home on break for the summer, and she said because there's always new members on the team, the veterans help prepare the rookies. She says it's really good, and July 31 is International Lifeguard Appreciation Day, so say thank you to the lifeguards who are keeping our toddlers and us safe.
Feel good story.
Yeah, nice feel good story. 7:13 WSJM Morning Show, and I'm Ken Lundberg. Over there is Brett Witkowski. We've got the video live stream up and operating, and we're going to start chit-chatting on that, so tune in if you can. You can do that on YouTube, on Facebook, and on the WSJM Smart app. Got a lot more to talk about this morning, including Stephen Colbert making the announcement that late night is going away permanently. No replacement.
Nope. Yeah, what are they going to run in that 2020? Remember that used to show?
I think the Andy Griffith Show.
Andy.
Yeah,
I just watched that.
Or Matlock. I like that one too.
Yeah, I like Andy Griffin better.
He's good. Griffith.
Griffith.
Yeah, not Griffin. That's Peter Griffin you're thinking of.
No.
It's
don't ruin my childhood moments.
WSJM Morning Show continues. We've got sports right now. Dave Wolf.
The Tigers resume play today.
Speaking of small.
What's that?
Dave Wolf.
He's great. He's a good individual. All right. It's the WSJM Morning Show. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. With me is Brett Witkowski. And Tigers are back. I miss the Tigers. They haven't played since Sunday.
Why don't you play that voice? That guy.
Oh, that was the news clip that I shared with Brett earlier this morning. It was a news clip of somebody. I can't even remember where it was, but there was like a mountain lion on the loose in a community running through the neighborhood. And
you got to play the voice. You got to at least play the audio.
I'll play the audio.
It's funny.
I'll see if I can play it from my phone here. Let's see if I can find it.
I got it.
Oh, hang on, because okay, it was just funny to me because the guy was very descriptive in seeing a mountain lion in his neighborhood and what his reaction was.
They said, and I just kept walking. I seen it, see me, see it. So in my head, I'm like, no, I gotta go, man. I'm out.
I seen it, seen me, see it. And I said, I gotta go. I
would too.
I just cut wolves. I seen it, seen me, see it. So in my head, I'm like, no, I gotta go, man.
Can you imagine if you walked outside and you saw that? Like,
I love the honest reaction.
Yeah.
That you're right. If you go outside and you see a mountain lion, like no, and it growled at him or whatever. I don't know what.
Then he sees it, and it sees you, and you see it. And I'm telling you what, I'd be running. That takes a lot.
Diane says, I have not driven Red Arrow since they quote unquote improved it. I got to tell you, I'm with Diane. I mean, the quote unquote improvements there, where it's still 4 lanes, there's no left turn lane. You go through so many bumps there. I swear, I feel like I take 10 years off the life of my tires. My tires are probably brand new, except that I drove on Red Arrow Highway,
and they are not.
And now they're nearly bald.
Well, I mean, you can't fault the road department for that. Because
why not?
There's just not enough money.
Well, the way you patch it is just ridiculous, though. It just creates a bunch of gopher holes and mounds. And
I mean, if you want to get on your state reps and senators, they still haven't passed the budget.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is supposed to improve road funding.
Yeah,
and
they're negotiating.
3 people are, but I mean, that's where it needs to be. By state law, that's supposed to be passed by July 1st.
That's true. And there's no penalty.
Nope.
There's no teeth whatsoever.
And you know this by covering schools.
Yeah.
They already started their fiscal year.
They've already planned out.
And they don't know what they've got.
That's true. They're guessing.
And you know, Benton Harbor's in deficit and they got a cut. Lakeshore, I think, had a 1.4 million. I just read on M Live, Grand Rapids schools,
same thing.
Because they don't know what their funding is.
Yeah. Is part of that because they got the COVID money too? That any part of it?
I personally believe communities and districts that got COVID money never made the choices that they had to make or should have been made, and now are going to have to make those. And I do think whoever the next governor is going to be dealing with quite a few communities and schools around the state that are in financial distress. And then they're going to have to make the choice, do they bring in emergency managers again? Because they're going to go bankrupt. They just are.
Wow.
And I think, you've had Benton Harbor in the news, schools, and the city is going to be a lot more than just those 2.
Yeah.
Because some school districts got as much as $20 million during COVID.
Yeah.
Cities got a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of putting that money aside maybe to make it better, they didn't make the choices now that they have to make. And
stand by, please. Be right back. WSJM Morning Show. Yeah, stand by.
Per hour. Overnight, increasing clouds, 30% chance of rain developing overnight, lows in the mid-60s with a light southeast wind. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, highs in the mid-80s. Southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. I'm WSBT 22's weather forecaster Aaron May.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
718 WSJM Morning Show continues. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. With me is Brett Witkowski. It's a Friday. Happy Friday to you. Hope you have a good weekend planned ahead. Brett says he's got tons of good plans. He's going to eat.
And I got to golf.
Oh, and you have to golf. Tell us more about this golf thing. What is this golf thing?
Going up to a golf outing up in Saginaw tomorrow. I got to leave it. I got to get up at 3:45 a.m.
Oh, no.
That's worse than
That's like
today.
Sleeping in for 45 minutes.
For you, not for me. Normally I get up between 4:20
Is
and 4:30.
Is it a charitable golf tournament?
Yeah, charitable.
Is it a scramble?
I hope so.
Okay.
So the Allegan County road director, his son's kids go to school there. He's like, "You want to go play?" I'm like, "No, but I'll go."
Here's what you do. You call the pro shop where you're going to go golfing. Call them today and say, "Hey, I'm 6'5". I'm golfing in this charity golf tournament. May I demo 2 clubs tomorrow?
I'm left-handed.
I want to demo a left-handed, and these are for a tall person. I'm 6'5". I need to demo something that's a driver and a 7-iron. And then you can use a standard putter. You'll be fine with that.
Yeah, I actually putt well.
Yeah.
I found that out on our family trip.
Yeah, tell them you want to demo a couple of clubs, and at the end of it, you can decide whether or not you want to buy them or if you just want to hand them back and say thank you.
Yeah, they'll be handed back.
719 WSJM Morning Show. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell yesterday formally replying to a set of pointed questions from the director of the White House Office of Management and Budget. They're asking about the renovation. I would love to see the Fed's Washington headquarters because they had pretty nice headquarters before.
I bet it's nice.
Yeah, a lot of marble, a lot of private dining rooms.
Marble?
Yeah. Oh, they've got marble everywhere in Washington. Are you kidding? Anything that they want to look nice. It may not be thick. I mean, most of it is. But, it's beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Powell pointed to a newly launched page on the Fed's public website dedicated to answering questions about this renovation project, which is over budget. He also batted down accusations by the OMB that the renovated buildings will feature luxurious amenities like private elevators, VIP lunchrooms, or even a rooftop garden. I suspect that the Federal Reserve Chairman is taking pot shots at Congress, or at least outing them as well, because they have private elevators. They have pretty nice dining rooms that are not available to the public. You can only access them if you're a senator.
Really?
Yeah. And they have tennis courts on top of their office buildings.
Seriously?
Well, on top of the Hart office building, they have tennis courts. When they rebuilt it, they built the Ted Kennedy tennis courts. Or they built, so there are tennis courts on top of the Senate office.
That'd be fun to play up there.
That would be fun to play. I never had the opportunity, but I know they're up there. Yeah. So anyway.
I know White House got bowling lane.
Yeah, they have bowling. They have a movie theater. And it's a home.
And I get that.
It's a nice big home.
Swimming pool. Basketball hoop.
The Powell wrote, the board believes it is of the utmost importance to provide transparency for our decisions and be accountable to the public. And so they've got a website now. He's saying we didn't do this. The OMB chair has said, Russell Vought has said that there's a lot of mismanagement and overspending going on that borderlines on not doing the right thing here. And so hopefully, Vought has said the chairman has grossly mismanaged the Fed. That's a quote. Grossly mismanaged the Fed. And he singled out the years-long renovation as an example of this. He also suggested that Powell lied to Congress in recent testimony about the status of the project. Vought wrote that the president is extremely troubled by your management of the Federal Reserve System. Instead of attempting to right the Fed's fiscal ship, you have plowed ahead with an ostentatious overhaul of your Washington, D.C. headquarters. Powell pointedly did not respond to those critiques in his reply, nor did he adopt any confrontational tone as what he received. So anyway.
Well, they're just mad because Trump's mad because he hasn't reduced interest rates.
That's part of it. Yeah, that's a big part of it.
That's, I think, probably the only reason.
No, DOGE, they want to cut spending and stuff like that.
And I get that part, but I think the overall reason is interest rates.
Yeah,
and they've
that's
been
a huge
consistent.
One. Yeah, you're right in the fact that if he had cut interest rates, this would not be an issue. Yeah, all right.
But they've been consistent where they've said until inflation gets to 2%.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not.
They've been very clear with that. Yeah, that is correct. That is true.
The Midwest CPI the last 12 months is 3%.
But you have to balance two things: the employment situation and the inflation situation, and you have to kind of look into that crystal ball to say, okay, what's the data telling us today as far as where we'll be sending the economy if we do this, and this. Don't forget, they raised interest rates 11 times in a row, and have left interest rates incredibly high. And the housing market is seeing some of the effects of that. So how much pain do we have to endure before we get a little bit of relief on this? Because this affects not only home buying, it affects credit cards, auto loans, everything else, other sectors of the economy.
And the federal deficit. Because they have to pay interest on.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is $1 trillion alone this year.
There's a lot of money. Okay. More. Let's talk about, do you think, how do you feel about letting 16-year-olds vote in our elections? Why not? Okay, here's the story. This comes from across the pond, over the pond. The British government is set to give 1.5 million 16 and 17-year-olds the right to vote, unlocking a new voter base for competing political parties. The government yesterday said that it plans to bring forward an elections bill which will grant 16 and 17-year-olds the right to vote in all UK elections. Marks the biggest change to Britain's electorate since the voting age was reduced from 21 to 18 back in 1969. If approved by Parliament, it would be a major overhaul of that country's democratic system.
Oh, I think saying that it would be a major overhaul is overstepping, but
you think it would change the direction of the country? Don't you think?
No.
What? Okay, so oftentimes what happens around the world, especially in our allies like UK, sometimes finds its way over here. Don't you think there are parties? There's a political party in particular that would say this is a good idea. Let's let 16-year-olds.
To me, when I agree, but I don't think they vote as much as they used to in that way. Last election proved that. That's
part of the reason why they want to do it. They say people voting participation has gone way down. They need to get people interested in it. People making decisions.
And when you're a legal adult, which in the United States
they
is
pay
18,
taxes.
And 18
at 16, you pay taxes.
You pay taxes at 14.
Yeah. Should you vote at 14? Is that what you're saying?
I think when you are recognized by that government as a legal adult, which in the United States is 18, correct?
Say that again. Sorry.
When you're hello,
you were kind of droning on there.
When you're a legal adult, is that when you're 18?
Yeah, 18 because you become an adult. You're recognized as an adult in the eyes of the courts. You get to vote. You get to serve in the military. All that other fun stuff.
So to me, that's where it should stay. Now, if they want to change when you become a legal adult,
yeah, I'm just putting it on the radar here that you watch and you see. I mean, depending on
I've heard it already.
Depending on how the UK stuff goes, and if I don't know, I just see somebody probably suggesting it here. I'm surprised that there isn't somebody already dropping a bill in Congress. Maybe there is.
And maybe it has.
Yeah, saying, "Hey, let's do that here." I agree with you. I don't think we should probably do that.
You know what I get tired of is when people
TikTok?
don't like stuff.
Yeah.
I have no idea what TikTok
Oh,
is.
okay. Keep going. It's a little mint. TikToks.
That's Tic Tac.
Oh, okay.
But when people don't like stuff, now they're all saying, it's a threat to democracy.
Oh, right. Everything's a threat to democracy.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. That is getting overused. I would agree with you.
I mean, a threat is, that's not even close.
Here's another threat to democracy. No, just kidding. Michigan has eliminated $144 million in medical debt. State of Michigan has eliminated $144 million in medical debt for more than 210,000 residents as part of a state initiative announced by Governor Gretchen Whitmer yesterday.
Who paid for it?
The debt relief comes through a partnership with the nonprofit organization Undo Medical Debt, which apparently purchases medical debt for pennies on the dollar.
Okay.
The governor said, "We believe that getting sick or getting hurt should not have to mean going broke." Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist, who's running for governor, noted the widespread impact of medical debt in the state, saying, "We estimate that there are more than 700,000 adults who carry medical debt. That's more than the combined populations of Grand Rapids, plus Lansing, plus Ann Arbor." The initiative aims to address cases where people have severe medical treatments and their problems are only compounded by accumulating medical debt. So we'll see. I mean,
as long as it's not a handout, if they worked it out.
Yeah, Michigan residents whose debt has been relieved will receive notification letters in the mail. So they say, look for that letter in the mail. That's why we're doing this, because we want to make sure people see this and they know about it and they believe what they see in the letter. So it's going to make a lot of uninsured people probably happy that they have that debt forgiven. Go ahead.
And you said it was through a group that buy
the debt.
And that's fine. I mean, that's part of it.
So
I'm good with that.
Undo Medical Debt is the group. They explain how the operation operates. We buy medical debt for pennies on the dollar. $1 gets rid of at least $100 of medical debt. That's not magic. That's math. There's for-profit market for medical debt that we take advantage of.
And then they go to whoever,
right,
and say,
let's do this.
Instead of 10,000, you owe us 1,000 or $100.
Yeah, I saw another state recently announced that this week. So they're a national group. They're doing this. I don't know. Probably more investigation.
They're
required.
making money off of it
somehow.
But
maybe there's a tax write-off.
Every medical place I've been to, whether it's been Mayo or local hospitals, Lakeland, now Corwell, they've always accepted payment plans.
Oh, absolutely.
They've always, and they don't charge you interest.
That's correct.
They've always been
it's a good
gracious Because they'll ask you, do you need to set up a payment plan?
Yeah, same
They'll
for
ask
me.
you.
I mean, I took advantage of that when I had my kidney stones because all of a sudden, out of the blue, I had these fun little stones in my kidney that were, incredibly fun. And it's like, well, now you're facing a $5,000 bill.
Right.
It's like, well, shoot, I didn't budget for that.
No, but they, when people say, oh, this and that, I'm like, just call them.
Oh, you don't have to call them. You just set up on the app.
Right. But I'm just saying, worst case scenario, call them. They'll work with you.
I don't want to call anybody.
Yeah, you do. You do that all day long, don't you?
Yes.
But they'll work with you. Corwell and the local doctors.
Yeah.
I've never.
Can we talk about something else now?
Seen a doctor. No, I'll finish my thought.
All right, go ahead.
I've never seen a local physician or a medical place not work with somebody to pay a bill.
Very good. All right. Thank you for that.
Is that a good plug?
That's good. There you go. Plug.
No,
All right.
And it's true, too.
Late night. If you're one of those who stays up watching the late night show with Stephen Colbert, the late night with Stephen Colbert, and the whole late night, the late show franchise, it's wrapping up. It's dying. Yeah. It's dead. It's going away as of May of next year. CBS will end the late show with Stephen Colbert and retire the late show franchise next year. That's what the company announced yesterday, calling it purely a financial decision against a challenging backdrop in late night. What in the world do you make of this? This is the empire David Letterman built.
Right.
With what was his company called? Worldwide Pants?
Worldwide Pants.
Yeah.
Just, I think some of it is political.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, late night to
Quit
me.
playing on that. What are you doing?
No, I'm typing up Steve Colbert's salary.
All right.
Late night to me has gone way political. They've always made fun of whoever has been president.
Yeah.
They've always done that.
Right.
But it seems like it's gotten to the point where now it's almost commentary with political.
Okay.
Like Jimmy Kimmel's definitely that way. And
Right.
Colbert has gone that way. And
Right.
I think it just alienates an audience. When you're in office, you're exposed to have people make fun of you. That's fine.
Sure.
But it really needs to be 50-50.
Right. You're right. There needs to be that balance of, I look back to the Johnny Carson show.
Exactly.
Which I think if it should be required viewing for young people today to see Johnny Carson and what he was doing. Because it was interesting. It didn't get overly political.
Nobody made fun of whoever was president.
Always made fun of somebody.
Yeah.
Just because, that was the news of the day. But it did it in a good-hearted way. And not visceral, and had entertainers on who talked about entertainment.
Exactly. Not going on. Jimmy Kimmel, when Trump,
and it was funny with Karnak.
Who's that?
The Karnak,
Oh, yeah.
The great Karnak.
Put the card against his forehead.
Put the answer first, and then he'd ask for the question. Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel, when Trump got reelected, was crying on the show.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, just do your monologue. And so I think they're alienating audiences.
Yeah.
And you lose people. And at the end of the day, advertisers want numbers. They don't care who you are.
Yeah.
They want numbers.
CBS calls it purely a financial, and you bring up a good point. That's the other thing is I have so many choices. It used to be we had 3 networks to choose from plus PBS.
Yeah.
And so there were,
and they usually went off by that time.
And they were off by midnight or whatever. But in the late show, you had limited choices. Now, you can watch anything anywhere.
On your phone, on your tablet, your computer, TV.
You can watch
Netflix.
us any time of the day. That's probably what happened. Stephen Colbert probably died because we have the video archive.
Guess what his annual salary is?
How much?
Well, I asked you to
guess. Okay. His annual salary, Stephen Colbert, annual salary, I'm going to say.
Do your thing.
The answer is enough to buy a small country full of elephants.
15 million.
See, I was going to guess about 18.5 million.
Close.
Wow. $15 million a year.
Can you imagine it? Let's see what that is paid every 2 weeks.
It would be interesting. It will be interesting to see if anyone sucks up the vacuum there, to see if like a Netflix or a Prime has some sort of either live show or show that they distribute that, hey, let's watch the late thing.
So his every 2 weeks, his paycheck's $577,000.
Every 2 weeks.
Yep.
Every other week, $577,000.
So he does not
direct deposit.
and he doesn't pay Social Security.
What?
On $14,800,000 of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess that's good because you max out.
But if you really care about people, shouldn't you pay Social Security on all your
Oh
income?
boy, talk about getting political. Hang on.
Well, but it's true.
All right. CBS called Colbert irreplaceable and said the show's ending was not related in any way to the show's performance, content, or other matters happening at Paramount, which means it probably has everything to do with all of those things. We are proud that Stephen called CBS home, said the network in a statement. He and the broadcast will be remembered in the pantheon of greats that graced the late night television screen. Colbert broke the news to the audience during Thursday's taping, saying he found out last night that the next year will be the show's final season. Holy mackerel. Yeah.
And he saved $920,000 in paying Social Security.
So what's he going to do now?
He'll have a podcast.
Oh,
that seems to be the thing now.
Yeah. Thursday's show featured an interview with Democrat Senator Adam Schiff of California, one of your favorites. Schiff posted about the show's cancellation on social media, writing, "If Paramount and CBS ended the Late Show for political reasons, the public deserves to know and deserves better." Maybe he'll start an investigation.
Didn't he just get caught with 2 homesteads?
He did get in trouble for some mortgage stuff. Well, he faces a DOJ investigation. Yeah. We can talk about that later. We've got to get some more stuff in. We're behind schedule again. It's 7:36. It's the WSJM Morning Show. We've got Bloomberg coming up next.
Hey, it's Ken Lundberg with the WSJM Morning.
Okay, that's me.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, so when I was serving as a communications director / press secretary for members of Congress, every year you take a trip because there's a thing you buy into. It's not government funded. It's a press secretaries association, and as part of your membership dues, you get an annual trip to New York City to visit with different news organizations. We toured the newsroom of the New York Times. We went into the CNN studios. I think one year we went to Fox, and one year we went in and watched a taping or saw part of the taping of the Late Show, or I can't remember which show it was, but Stephen Colbert was there.
Okay,
and it was a lot of fun
as a host.
Yeah, he was. I think he was the host. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, he must have been the host because there was a portrait of him over a fake fireplace, and I have my picture in front of it. So, it's fun to see that and to understand the inner workings of how those shows. Worldwide Pants was a kind of an epiphany to me, because I thought, CBS makes this show. No, CBS didn't make the show.
No,
David Letterman did,
Yep.
and it was his cruise. He was the boss. He was the guy. And his company was Worldwide Pants, and he sold that show for many years to CBS, and CBS was fortunate to get it. It was on NBC, right?
Correct.
And then it went over to CBS. Now, CBS with Stephen Colbert kills it. Done. We don't need it anymore. This is a lot of money. We're not making the money off it.
The others might start following.
Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon. Others better watch out.
Well, and I think the Fox Gunther, he's got the highest rated.
Who?
Let me look up his name. He's got the highest rated,
and clearly the most name recognition.
Well, I don't watch it, but he has the highest rated night show and overall, and it's on cable.
Oh, on cable or on streaming?
On cable. He's on Fox.
Oh, okay.
If you bring it up, you'll see it. I'm sorry, I don't remember his
That's
name.
all right. I want to say good morning to Diane, to
Hi, Diane.
Bill, to Teresa, to all our friends out there watching on the video live stream. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you.
Where's Bill racing at this weekend?
Bill, you racing anywhere this weekend? Go Blay. Bill, have you seen the Formula One movie yet? Brad Pitt, that kind of thing? He's like, I don't need to watch that movie. I am Brad Pitt.
Gutfeld.
What is it?
Gutfeld.
Oh.
Dominates ratings.
Okay.
Late night. Yeah. Late night ratings.
That was a great story. Then you found $20.
I just try and keep you honest. You know?
Good luck.
Keep you.
Good luck with that.
What's going on?
What else is going on? We should probably get back for news here in just a moment. We're listening to the Bloomberg report. We've got ABC News coming up in just a moment. There's a story about a cruise ship and people getting sick with a gastrointestinal illness outbreak. You ever take a cruise?
3 or 4 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
On the big cruise ships?
Mm-hmm. I've enjoyed every single one.
More than 140 people got sick with a gastrointestinal illness outbreak on the Royal Caribbean International Cruise. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. So finish your breakfast. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern would have a market value of nearly $200 billion. I'm Dan Schwartzman, Bloomberg Radio.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
7:40 is the time. Temperature outside right now in Benton Harbor, we're 61 degrees. Starting off with some sunshine and some couple of clouds up there. St. Joseph, 62 degrees with partly cloudy skies. South Haven, 60 degrees. And in Dowagiac, still 59 degrees. The forecast for today does look really good. We're probably going to get somewhere, let's see, what do we have? St. Joseph, you're going to get a high somewhere around 77 degrees. In Benton Harbor, high is probably going to be around 79, and in South Haven, the high is going to be 78. We do have some storms potential coming in tomorrow. So tonight, we're going to see increasing clouds, a 30% chance of rain developing overnight, and a low of 65. Then tomorrow, Saturday, mostly cloudy skies for your Saturday. 60% chance of rain, showers, and some storms, a high around 86. Sunday, partly sunny, 30% chance of showers and storms, high around 82 and a low around 68. We've got more news coming up. Let's do it right now with ABC, then our preview of the WSJM news coming up.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The House voting overnight to cut $9 billion in federal funding that had already been allocated from international aid programs and from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. The cryptocurrency industry reaching a major milestone in Washington on Thursday as Congress cleared legislation outlining the first federal rules for stable coins, a popular form of digital currency. President Trump telling Attorney General Pam Bondi to now unseal grand jury documents related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. Speaker Mike Johnson says of the president,
"We trust the American people. They can draw their own conclusions." And so he's in the process of releasing the information that can be released. That's not held up by a court or involves, victims of crimes or something like that.
And CBS insisting its decision to cancel Late Night with Stephen Colbert was purely financial, not because Colbert had criticized the recent settlement between President Trump and CBS parent company Paramount Global. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:42, it's the WSJM Morning Show. And sorry, I was just reading one of the comments on our video live stream, and it warms my heart. I'll talk about it here in a second.
We got muffins coming in again?
Wait, why does it always go to food for you?
Hey, I'm telling you, whoever brought those blueberry muffins in last year, I still haven't forgot.
They were delicious.
Warm.
They were warm.
I think we had butter.
Yeah, there was butter. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, some of the news that we have coming up next hour. Now you're making me hungry. Berrien County Commissioners had a deep dive yesterday into what Main Street in downtown St. Joseph is going to go through with construction that will start in 2027. We're prepping you now, a full year out from when a lot of this stuff is going to start to be seen, because it's going to be a mess. The Michigan Department of Transportation made their presentation explaining its reconstruction plans, which will span at least 1.5 construction seasons. So downtown St. Joseph, the Main Street, starting in 2027. It's going to be interesting. We'll talk about that coming up at 8 o'clock. The Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber on Thursday announcing they've chosen a new director for their new Central Berrien Chamber Growth Alliance. You heard that news right here on the WSJM Morning Show, so we'll give you that full information in case you missed it. Also, there's new housing in the works in Waterville. We'll give you a little bit more about how that's possible coming up right here on the WSJM Morning Show. 7:43 sports and Moody on the market and a couple other things coming up next after news from MNN.
The Michigan News Network.
I'm Beth Fisher.
All right. Diane says, good morning, Teresa. Teresa says, we appreciate you guys, and without you, I would not have made new friends. Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
She has new friends. See, it's the Ken and Friends.
Ken and Friends.
There you go. You guys make fun of that? There it is. What are you doing? What are you looking at? Wake up.
I'm looking at
old
baseball stadium.
Is the pop wearing off?
Pop is off.
The sugar crash has taken place.
Well, it's not sugar, it's fructose.
High fructose corn syrup.
That too.
Okay. High fructose.
I'm waiting for the sugar to kick back in.
Yeah. UK letting 16-year-olds vote. I don't understand.
Well, yeah, we seceded from them. I think we probably shouldn't follow them. Right?
Did you? We talked about that. We'll talk about the cruise thing here in a minute. But here's another transportation story. There was a SkyWest flight. You ever fly SkyWest?
Never heard of it.
Me either. A SkyWest flight landed in Cedar Rapids, Michigan on Thursday evening due to an unruly passenger. The FAA said SkyWest Flight 3612 landed at Eastern Iowa Airport in Cedar Rapids Thursday evening. After the crew reported a passenger disturbance, the flight was met by law enforcement officials upon landing, and the passenger was arrested and transported to the local correction center. The arrested passenger, identified as 23-year-old Mario Nikprilaj from Nebraska. He's facing charges of disorderly conduct, assault, possession of prescription medication, tax stamp, and harassment in the first degree.
What you said? Tax stamp?
Tax stamp.
What is that?
I don't know.
Isn't that what
tax stamp and harassment in the first degree?
Tax stamp. What do you go around tax people?
I don't know. Maybe because you buy travel, you're buying a ticket on a federally regulated airline. There's some sort of tax thing, and they're able to hold you on that. Anyway,
what's the name of the airline?
SkyWest. He could face additional charges pending further investigation. Air traffic control audio has the pilot saying that the passenger was in a fight with a flight attendant right now, trying to open an emergency exit door.
Oh boy.
Why do they always go for the emergency exit doors? Let me out!
Oh boy.
The flight departed from Omaha, Nebraska, and it was originally headed to Detroit with 67 passengers on board. They also had 4 crew members. The flight later departed Cedar Rapids and continued on to its destination. The investigation is ongoing.
Wow, they carried 38 million passengers.
SkyWest?
Yeah.
When?
2023.
Huh.
2,200 flights.
SkyWest.
SkyWest.
What's their logo? Do you see their logo anywhere?
Yeah.
What does it look like? Oh, it's just their name. Yeah. Sky Capital West. But it's like a regional carrier.
Hubs are O'Hare, Denver, Detroit, Houston.
Huh.
Portland.
And some Yahoo.
Benton Harbor.
Just no. Detroit.
We used to have an airline.
Did we?
Yeah.
What was it?
I thought it was Northwest or Northeast. It was like a flying goose.
Oh, okay.
And then we had one that went to Wisconsin, and they're all government funded,
Oh, okay.
Backed so they could provide airlines to small communities.
Yeah. Huh.
Remember Spencer who works there?
Yeah.
He used to work part-time out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Luggage and stuff.
Oh.
He just really liked it.
Huh. Yeah. It's
North Central. That was the name
North
of it.
Central.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it would be nice. I don't know that we could support it, but it would be nice to have a passenger flight out of here to go somewhere.
Yeah, I think most of them went to, and people are listening, been around the area, they can correct me. Thought a lot of them went to, I think initially like O'Hare, Midway. Then I thought it went to Detroit, the last airline we had.
That makes sense. Teresa says she just had a donut. I think she's rubbing it in your face.
Come on, Teresa.
Was it good? We had the young ladies on from Zoe's Mini Donuts earlier this week.
They were enthusiastic.
Did you enjoy that show?
Yeah, they were cool.
They were cool. They are cool.
So where are they going if they get that area developed? Did they say?
You're talking about downtown St. Joe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know much about that development?
Yeah. I think I know enough. Yeah.
Yeah. North
Central.
Did you hear Mary Goff's comments? She's opposed to it. She's part of the old school St. Joe of, a lot of people would say, I think she's part of the St. No crowd.
Well, I think when you put something new like that, there's got to be a combination of new that fits in with the old, right?
Okay.
I think there's that to be said. I think the issue of parking is spilled over now into this.
Oh, people are just generally angry.
I think there's distrust. And I think now this next thing pops up and it's like, okay, now you're doing this. We don't trust you on this.
Right.
Whereas before, or they did trust.
Right.
And then when you hear they want to buy a parking lot and take away more, so I just think it kind of all getting lumped together. What probably shouldn't be. They probably should be two separate issues. But I think because it's dominated so much, and I mean, you guys have been to the meetings; they've been packed.
Oh, absolutely.
And
more people attending those meetings than I've seen in a while.
Ever.
Yeah.
My whole lifetime.
Really?
Oh yeah. If St. Joe got 5 to 10 people, but because of what's been going on, it doesn't help this project's chances of getting done. I think. I think it just hurts. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but but when you bring in taking away parking,
hang on just 1 second. We got to get back to the airwaves here. But I think you're right. Hold on 1 second.
Sunny, highs in the low 80s with a southeast wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight, increasing clouds, 30% chance of rain developing overnight. Lows in the mid 60s with a light southeast wind. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, 60% chance of showers with thunderstorms, highs in the mid 80s. Southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. I'm WSBT 22's weather forecaster Aaron May.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
One of our video live stream listeners, our faithfuls, Teresa, Googled the tax stamp thing I was telling you about on the video live stream. She said it has to do with fraud. I don't know.
That's interesting.
I don't know. Anyway, if you missed the video,
thank you for doing that.
Yeah, thank you, Teresa. We appreciate our group of researchers online. We do, in case you miss it, we do have our video live stream. It happens every day, as it is now on weekdays from 7 to 8 a.m. We put it up on the video so that you can kick back, relax, have some fun, watch some video.
You get like 1,000
make some friends.
on that.
It depends on which episode it is. By the end of the day, we get a few. Yeah, that's good. Let's do our Moody on the Market update. It's brought to you this hour by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owner's insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. And talking about our job rate, the employment or unemployment rate, Michigan's seasonally adjusted jobless rate decreased by 0.1% over the month to 5.3%. During June, according to data released by the Michigan Department of Technology Management and Budget, employment receded by 4,000 over the month, and the number of unemployed people fell by 6,000. Michigan's labor force was reduced by 9,000 in June. According to the Center for Data and Analytics, Wayne Rourke says Michigan's unemployment rate declined for the second consecutive month in June, a sign of labor market stabilization during the second quarter. He said payroll jobs also declined this month, but recorded a solid second quarter gain of over 10,000 jobs. The national unemployment rate decreased by 0.1 of a percentage point over the month to 4.1%. Michigan's jobless rate in June was 1.2% points larger than the U.S. rate. The national unemployment rate was unchanged over the year, while Michigan's rate rose by 0.6 of a percentage point since June 2024. You want to look at some of those trends? Want to know a little bit more about the unemployment rate, when it falls, when it goes back up, how it's adjusted? Check it out. We have the article posted right now on the moodyonthemarket.com. Michigan unemployment rate edging down in June. Moody on the Market update brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owner's insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. More coming up in a minute.
Rich Fran and Tara Halsey from Insurance Management.
Okay. Oh, you mentioned Senator Adam Schiff. Schiff, excuse me. Shift.
Make sure you keep the F in there.
A federal housing official has submitted the Senator Schiff's criminal referral over to the DOJ over some mortgage documents. Senator Adam Schiff, he's a Democrat U.S. Senator from California. He was a House member for a long time. Also from California. And always involved in a lot of the investigations that had to do with the administration.
Conspiracies.
Well, either for the conspiracy or against the conspiracy. You know, I mean, he always was playing for the Democrat side of these. What I noticed frequently was he was the go-to person if the networks wanted somebody to talk about it, and he had the talking points down pat. And whether they were right or wrong, I think that was a secondary consideration.
Well, the Russian hoax definitely proved out to be wrong.
Right. So let's see the story on that. The Senator Adam Schiff has been referred to the Department of Justice for criminal prosecution regarding mortgage documents. The director of the U.S. Federal Housing Finance Agency sent a letter to Attorney General Pam Bondi and others citing alleged misconduct by Schiff, who owns homes in both California and Maryland. It's not unusual that a lawmaker, especially one who lives in California, would have a second home in Washington, D.C. if they're going to be there for a while, which this gentleman has been there for a long time, and so it's not unusual that he has a second home. But it says here, based on media reports, Schiff has in multiple instances falsified bank documents and property records to acquire more favorable loan terms, impacting payments from 2003 to 2019 for a home he owns in Potomac, Maryland. It's a nice neighborhood, by the way. Potomac, Maryland. As regulator of Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the federal home loan banks, we take very seriously allegations of mortgage fraud or other criminal activity. Such misconduct jeopardizes the safety and soundness of FHFA's regulated entities and the security and stabilization of the U.S. mortgage market. So what that does, let's see, earlier this week, they received a memo from Fannie Mae Financial Crimes Investigations concluding that Schiff allegedly engaged in a sustained pattern of possible occupancy misrepresentation. Unclear if the Justice Department is pursuing action against Schiff at this time, but earlier this week, President Donald Trump did demand his longtime foe be brought to justice for the alleged mortgage fraud scheme. Schiff and his wife purchased a home in Potomac, Maryland in 2003 for $870,000.
On a $200,000 salary. But that's another issue.
They entered into a Fannie Mae-backed mortgage agreement for $610,000. The mortgage rate he got was 5.6% roughly over a term of 30 years, asserting the property would be their primary and principal residence. That's where he got in trouble.
Correct.
You can't call that your home if it's your second home and expect the same tax treatment. The letter said they reaffirmed that their Maryland home was their primary residence in mortgage refinancing filings in 2009, 2011, 2012, and 2013. Why are you refinancing filings? I don't know. Anyway,
that's a lot of refinance.
Well, I mean, is that just filings, or is it that an actual refi?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't know if it is. Despite Schiff having been elected an elected official for the state of California.
So the issue comes down to claiming two homesteads and
claiming two tax breaks.
Yeah. That's the issue, which done that for a long time in Berrien County.
In hindsight, probably thinking he shouldn't have done that.
Well, and people cheat this,
Do you think he'll blame his attorney or his accountant?
He'll probably blame Trump.
But he signed it. Yeah.
We would catch people cheating all of it, and they still do.
President Trump said mortgage fraud is very serious, and crooked Adam Schiff, now a senator, needs to be brought to justice.
Remember Governor Jim Thompson out of Illinois? Big Jim? Might have been the last Republican governor.
I don't.
So he was like
Hang on.
Sure.
Hang on one second. WSJM Morning Show continues.
A product of Midwest Family Marketing and Media. Proudly serving our community. The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
7:58 WSJM Morning Show continues. Looks nice outside.
Looks beautiful.
Beautiful days.
Need to open the window.
We've got sunshine. Well, get up.
Oh, you let me? I can open it?
If you want to.
Sure.
Just don't fall out the window. No, stay on the radio until we get into news.
You said open the window.
It's just 60 more seconds. You can do that. In 61 degrees and partly cloudy skies out in Benton Harbor, 63 in St. Joseph, 61 in South Haven, and let's see, in Niles right now it's 61 degrees with
there's your car.
Mostly sunny skies. Which one, the purple truck or the yellow?
Debris.
Well, yellow Jeep. Yeah, I mean this is county fair season.
It is.
I know Paul Landecker, who does the Daily Buzz next hour. He's been up in the Van Buren County Fair all week long.
I think we're going there today.
Are you?
Yeah.
You going to get some fair food? What are you going to get?
I don't know. I like
funnel cake,
ears.
elephant ear.
Yeah.
With powdered sugar.
Yeah.
Cinnamon sugar.
Yeah. No.
All of it. All the above.
I don't like cinnamon.
Let's watch that sugar intake, okay?
I do. I didn't have any.
I watch it
yet.
right before it goes in my mouth.
I didn't have it. I have fructose.
Oh, you have the high fructose corn syrup. All right. Give me some of that syrup. Where's that high fructose? Give me that. All right. It's 8:00. We've got to get to ABC News. Our local news is coming up next. It's WSJM.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. How you feel about the $9 billion in federal funding for international aid programs and public broadcasting going away may well depend on which political party you support.
This effort by the Trump administration to once again